Yo, yo, yo.
Hello.
Alright, let's go die to Mephisto 100 times. See if we can get another sacred unique off of him. Okay, it's the north one. Damage and endurance. Especially with these guys, corpse exploding everything. See if we dropped anything good. Doesn't look like it. Make our way north. Get away from all these walls so that way it doesn't destroy our hammers when we use them. But we gotta be really careful right here. It looks like we're stuck in a spot where our hammers aren't extending. There we go. Gotta get rid of this guy in the corner here. That guy. And him. That was actually kind of scary. I almost got stuck in a spot where I couldn't spam my skill. That guy. This is always sketchy right here, because these guys are pretty dang strong. Thorstone. Does a lot of damage. His name? Belfroth. He did enough damage for me to want to remember his name. Alright. Rebuff. Gonna rush Mephisto and melee him first, because we need to spread out our damage and take out some of these ads. Oh god, we gotta get away from this. Oh, that's a lot of damage. We gotta get rid of these guys. That wall is not gonna be fun to run into either. Okay, he trapped us. Alright, moving in. This is really hectic. Alright. We're just gonna hammer him to death. Hammer time, boys. See if we can spam some of this skill. It doesn't have leech, so it's scary to use. It does a tiny bit more damage, though. Pop a health potion here. Mana potion. Spam our damage spell. See if we can get away with using this for a little bit. Starting to get scary again. I think we'll be able to take him down without dying, so that's always a positive thing. Oof, maybe not. Especially if he hits us multiple times in a row like that. Rebuff, just to make sure it doesn't wear off. Throw down some lightning real quick. Take him out. Dagger, short spear. Doesn't look like anything good drops. Let's go ahead and kill this unique mob over here too. Oof, that's a lot of blades. I want to get stuck in those. Not a fan of how these guys are all trapped in here. Just electrocute these guys out of the corner. This hammer is not going to work too well. This is probably the... Yep, that was the elite. I'm not quite geared enough to quickly kill Diablo, so I'm not going to even try. I need to upgrade my damage big time before I start that whole thing. This is already at level 105. I've upped it with as much damage as I possibly could. So it's got 100% weapon damage on it. Got 290% enhanced damage. Sebastian Montine. Let's see gear. Alright. My gear is currently a Dream Swear with all jaws in it to increase my damage because my hammer and my that electric static on the ground both scale up weapon damage. I'm using a level 3 Titan's Burden. I know I need to upgrade it, but I don't quite have the strength requirement just yet, and I'm kind of balancing strength requirement and resistances. Thalua's Oracle +2, it didn't upgrade to +3. I was pretty upset. I've also put 500 defense on everything that I possibly could through Mystic Orbs just to boost my defense a little bit. I'm rocking the Charge Breaker Shield. Level 4 with a bunch of gems in it to increase my resistances, of course, just to max them out. Wake of Destruction, I know that these aren't the best in-slot boots. I haven't really done very much research to figure out what could be better, but I just stuck with this because mostly I just have leveled it up with my character. That's what I found. This ring sucks to high heaven. It's the worst thing on my character by far, other than my glove. Okay, my gloves are the worst thing on my character, but this ring is pretty terrible. We got Worm Tongue Belt, mostly for the boost to character defense, and it had good resistances on it and really good life leech, and I leveled this character up as a melee character, so it helped to have a lot of leech, and it still does because my hammer of Zerai leeches life on attack. Then I got the Ring of Truth. I'm hoping I can just find another Ring of Truth because it's a pretty OP ring if you're using a shield, and it helps cap you on your block speed really quick, and the bonus attack rating doesn't hurt either. This is the worst piece of gear on my character that I already know that I need to upgrade. So I'm going to try and squeeze a bit of defense, a bit of resistance, a bit of, if I can, damage. I'm not sure what I can put on gloves to add damage, but that's my gear. This is obviously Griswold's Heart. I found it sacred. So it has defense. I could definitely upgrade the defense big time by getting by crafting some armor. But I'm not sure exactly. I'm mostly just curious if there's a, like, if I can find a pair of gloves that'll just fix my problems. I don't want to do like a full gear shift. I'm mostly looking to just like kind of trade out a few things and see if it pushes me over the edge. I'm not doing enough damage right now to.
Good to see you.
My best guess is to try and get plus levels on all of my jewelry. What level is my character? It is currently, where's the button? There it is. 110. Level 110, and I've basically hit a brick wall in the Worldstone Keep level 2. I kind of show you just the survivability that I have right now, and a little bit of it is the fire golems in here. They spam so many fireballs that my character gets block locked. I'm constantly in the blocking slash dodging or evading animation. So like, it's pretty survivable when I'm not getting bombarded by quill rats. Yeah, so that's gonna happen a few times. These rat things really mess me up. Anything with like projectiles really hurts me. I can do a better job than what I just did though, I'll show you. Go back over here. Go ahead and try and take these guys out before they kill me this time. Alright, and then make my way over here. Take out these guys. So like my character can survive, right? Oh, wand sacred. Nice. That was random. So my character has some decent survivability already. I'm just kind of like just on the cusp of being able to kind of prevail in this area. But like you saw, when I get hit by those trap rats, my life, like I just get stuck in a block and I can't really do anything. I can't take them out fast enough. And of course there's more trap rats ahead. Yikes. These guys are terrifying too, those big guys with the arms. They're elite mobs or something like that. The fire beetles they summon are elite anyway. Oh, don't want to get hit by those. Not yet. Let me clear the path first. Get out of the way. Alright, rush. 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 It's always so hectic. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what's going on at this point. No, don't die. Don't you dare die to all those fireballs. This is not online with other players. This is single player. I'm just doing solo self-found because I have really bad internet, and if I play online, I can't stream. So, like I like to talk to people more than I like to play with people, so streaming was my preferred choice. I actually did not think I was going to survive that last battle. That was kind of funny. That was like luck. Uh-oh. It's anything with like tons of projectiles that gets really dangerous for my character. But if I'm quick enough, I can actually survive it. Oh, more! No! No! Alright, alright. I think I'm gonna win this one too. But you see how close I came to dying. That should not be a thing. I should either be able to tank I don't know. I haven't really watched enough other players to see how they deal with those trap rats, because they feel so dangerous to me. Ooh, that guy hit pretty hard too. That was just a single hit. took like a quarter of my life off real quick. Oh no. More quill rats. See if we can just pass them. Where's the... Okay, it's up. Oh, that's a lot of mobs. Let's go this way. Oh, that was a bad idea. Did you ever have a bad idea? uh, so yeah, that happens sometimes.
Good afternoon.
Since I spammed all my potions away. Let me take a look at this again. 4 necromancer skills, 11 poison spell damage, and 104 life after each kill. 56% gold find? Maybe I'll make like a gold find necro. That's a lot of gold find on one item. I'm not sure if there's items that are better for gold find. I haven't really delved too deep into the inner workings of all the items on this game. Oh goodness. Okay. Bring these fire guys a little closer and get rid of them. Those projectiles hurt so bad. At least the large health potions actually heal you pretty fast. Ooh, I made a hole. Let's not get stun locked by these guys. I don't even know how to say Mahasattva? Mahasattva. Then boom. I love their death animation, but they're hard to kill. Alright, we made it to the Throne of Destruction. Let's see what happens. This is just bad. I can already tell. We're gonna have to whittle away at these guys. Okay, don't get hit too much and we'll be alright. Oh, nope, dodge all that. That ain't friendly. Alright, we're gonna have to melee these guys because they're so fast. That's when things get ultra dangerous. What kind of damage did these little Pez dispenser balls do? Because they hurt too. Assuming poison. Get hit by it. Poisons you, right? Yeah. This is going to be a slow learning process for me to figure out what does what types of damage. My first time playing Pokemon or something, trying to figure out what their element is. When it comes to skills, can you reset them whenever? Yes, but only... So, like, you get 3 regular resets when you complete the Den of Evil in each difficulty. And then you also, in Hell mode... Let me go back to town real quick. I'll show you. You can find... And I found this randomly, and I've already found 3 of them, and I've been playing around with my stats every now and then. But Belladonna Extract... You can right-click it to reset your stat and skill levels. So... But really right now it's mostly, since my stats are... I have 524 strength, but that all comes from my helmet, which adds 26% to strength, which is a huge boost. And I kind of want to replace my helmet. My helmet is meh. It's not good. It's not a good helmet for this character. There's like, I think 3 other ones that I'd probably rather use. I just can't remember their names. But, you know, I can't take it off because if I do, 441 strength, that's almost like no strength to wear anything. Especially when we're talking about like level 4, 4th tier uniques and high level rune words. They all require like a lot of strength for the items. I am going to craft a Kra rune, the Kra rune word in this armor, the ancient armor sacred. I just have to get a ton of money to and spend a bunch of time to like re-roll it until I get it perfect, because I don't really want to waste it because it's single player. Get rid of some of these. make sure that none of these were sacred uniques. Okay. I would like to wear this amulet, but it doesn't have any plus skills on it. 50% cast speed, 50% attack speed, and elemental resist 25. That's an awesome amulet. It does do physical resist minus 5% though. It's a completely different game from Diablo 2, I'd say. Like it has like the look in the characters, but all the characters are completely different, and it's like I guess the Necro is mostly oriented towards bows, or I mean crossbows, and it just has like a totally different feel. The Amazon is more melee slash spellcaster, so it's weird. Like if you're used to Diablo 2 like vanilla, it's very awkward to play at first. There's a lot of stuff you got to learn. The official website will be your best friend. I think it provides a little bit more flexibility and customization towards your class too. I also play Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction, not unmodded, and I do that through plugin. I'm doing the Holy Grail. I'm about 75% done with the Holy Grail. Make sure I put up a TP, right? Oh, and in this game, or in this mod, you don't have to worry about Town Portals, because Town Portal is now a spell, and the only downside is it takes 10 seconds before you can cast it again. So you can't spam them. Leveling is very fast. As long as you know what you're doing and you're upgrading your gear as you go, you almost do not have to stop. And there is another thing that it comes with that is, and it comes built into the mod, is a map hack. To a certain extent, it just reveals the whole map. All you have to do is press R, so no more looking. I mean, obviously you don't have to reveal the map. When Mr. Llama SC played it, he didn't. I think he just, since he knows the map so well, he didn't even need to reveal it. But if you do want to reveal the map, you're able to at any time. That's what I wanted to do. I needed to slow these guys. Around. Map pack is nice as fuck. Yeah, for sure. It definitely helps. I mean, I've always been a fan of playing Diablo 2 regular, but as soon as I started using this map pack, I realized just how like nice it is to not have to guess and go down the wrong way 8 times. It kind of makes the game more fun, to be honest. You're just going straight to the battle every time. And it gives you the option to go and search down those dead ends to see if there's like an elite monster down there or whatever. But it no longer forces you to. Oh, I'm dead. That was a lot of damage. Is grushing a thing still median? Oh, G rushing. Okay, got you. Um, I think so. I think it still works. Like if you're talking about the ancients, how you can save your 3 ancient levels for later on, I'm pretty sure in multiplayer that is absolutely still possible. I'm not 100% though, but I actually did hear one of the people that I watched stream this mod say something about saving your ancient runs till later on, and that there's a way to do it. But I don't know if it's the same way or if it's like a little bit different. I'm assuming it's like a built-in problem with Diablo 2, and it probably works the same way. Find a spot for that. Oh, and also almost all like a lot of things that I think just they added for quality of life is that almost all boots you find have an inherent movement speed bonus. Like if there's like maybe like I'll find like 20 pairs of boots that are rare, and almost every single one of them have a movement speed bonus over 15%. So like it's almost always on the item. So that's super nice too. All right, let's see if we can kill this. Not too sure if we can. You guys hit hard. Yeah. Do a bit of kiting here. See if that works. There we go. I think we're down to the last one. Wow, that was a lot easier than I thought. Is it a shared stash between your players? No, it's not a shared stash, but you can still use the multiplayer TCP/IP thing if you're playing single player and just trade gear between your players by opening up 2 median XLs. Which is what I've been doing to save all of the extra items I've been finding that I might want to make other characters with. Like if I find a really good, like my wand that I just found for the Necro. If I do want to make like a gold fine Necro, I could just trade it through the TCP/IP connection. Ooh, that was a nice clear right there. These two spells are so strong, they both scale off your weapon damage. Ugh, it just hits so hard. No, none of the rune words exist. They're all new. They're all brand new rune words. So it's like a completely new learning curve if you're just starting. There's like, I think, I don't want to guess completely wrong, but I would say over 30 new runes in general, and there's like probably close to over 300 new rune words. There is teleports for like 90% of the classes. You want to take a look at the skills with me really quick? This is the bow, javelin, and spear skills. My character is actually a storm neutral character right here, and there's skills that have certain requirements. If I put a point into the bow, javelin, or spear skill tree, I will not be able to use asterism at all. It'll say right here, storm devotion skill. That means I have to be devoted to a storm build or neutral to use this skill. So basically, if you have any point, or you cannot learn this skill if you have any bow, javelin, spear, or blood skill, and vice versa, apart from skill bonuses from items. So if I put a hard point into Bloodstorm or any of these, I won't be able to use Asterism. Yeah, right now these are all maxed out. Look at that, 8,000 defense. But some classes like the Paladin have a Paragon skill, or whatever this is called. These are special skills that you unlock by completing specific dungeons. And once you, like it says unlockable skill right here. For the Paladin, there's a teleport skill. There's also a specific amulet that adds plus to a skill that lets you teleport. I think it's called Blink. But there's different ways each character can learn to teleport separately. Some have built-in skills that kind of work like teleport, but not to the same extent that the sorceress used to have. You can't like I'm not sure if the sorceress herself has any because I haven't even played her yet. So she might have like the old school teleport where you can spam it, but as far as I've seen, nobody's been spamming teleport on streams. It's mostly been just kind of running because in this game stamina works way different. You can run at full speed like this and it doesn't waste your stamina, or you can like super run and run extra fast, and it wastes your stamina. So it's like it's slightly different system, but I kind of like it better. You get used to it after a little bit. I need to be a level 120 just to fight Bale? Weird. Okay. I can complete it. I can complete his throne room at 110, so in 10 more levels it'll let me fight him, I guess. I did not know that there was a required level to fight Bale. That's interesting. I know. I'm not, I did not know that you couldn't fight Bale early. I thought maybe since I was feeling a little bit overpowered that I'd try it out. There's also a couple of name drops from Diablo 3 in Act 4. When you break the seals, instead of summoning the Grand Vizier, Desai, and what's his name? The dragon guy at the bottom. It summons Gam, Magda, and oh, who's the third guy? I actually can't remember. See if I can make it past the Firebloods, and I'll go check. There's invisible monsters here that shoot molten boulders, the old druid skill, and it destroys. It's like a one shot. It'll kill me in a split second, so you'll know if it hits me. It looks like these devourers, but it's called a Fireblood. And they're invisible. Like this one right in front of me, Fireblood. I just gotta make sure they don't hit me with a molten boulder and I'll be good. Alright, the Sanctuary is super dangerous. Oh, Stamina Shrine, I can just run. Goodbye. No, 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 no. Scoot my way out as I'm getting hit. Uh-oh. Let's move. Run, 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 run. Run faster than what you're running. Okay. Now we're in a big open space. Wide open spaces. Oh, unique jewel. Alright, Gam is down this way, down towards the right. Magda's up towards the top left. And I can't remember who this guy is. I think it's another person from Diablo 3. And also in Act 2, guarding the place where you put in the scepter to unlock Duriel's chamber. Yeah, Zoltan Kuhl's there. You have to kill Zoltan Kuhl and his Herodric mage group. Got like a group of Herodric mages around him. But what's this guy's name? Iceclaw the Merciless, so obviously not anybody from any of the Diablo 3 stuff. I was mistaken. I get my hammers up there. Alright, let's drop some zappies. Some zippy zappies on the floor. Mercilessly wasting my time. Come on. Gam is hard to kill. He hits like a truck. Uh-oh, these guys hit like trucks. Alright, that's enough of that. Alright, let's fight Gam. Look at his life. Like the other guys that I was hitting with this skill, look at my life. I know. It's definitely awesome. Get a life. Get a life, Gom. So that move that he's using that's creating those towers is called Fortress. And what they do is they basically spam arrows that do nothing but critically hit. It's such a dangerous skill. Honestly, with Gom having it, it's kind of unfair because he already hits like a truck. So like he's hitting like a truck, and then you're getting critically hit by a ton of arrows all the time. So you just gotta kind of kite him around a little bit. Yes, there are still mercenaries, but since I'm kind of hurting for gear, it's kind of hard to gear up a mercenary right now at the same time. I'm gonna have to go back to town. I have no more potions.
What do you need?
Go ahead and put one here. Oh no, oh no. Don't care about the money. Don't want to waste too much time. Uh-oh. Okay. Yes. Yeah, there's definitely still mercenaries. They're just, they're expensive to gear up. This is pretty much the only reason I don't have one. And also, the mercenaries, to my knowledge, have all been reworked, too. The Act 2 mercenary that I hired, he teleports, like, and just messes stuff up. Well, he messes stuff up in normal. He's definitely going to need some work to kill stuff in hell, but a whole new system. Super fun. Oh, Gom, you're almost dead, bruh. Bruh. Load him up with electricity and let him try and hit me. Oh, also a small tip. If you find like an experience shrine, if you decide to play this, obviously it's free. It's just a mod. But if you decide to play, something I didn't know right away was that the shrines that you gather can be stacked. So if you find like a stamina shrine, EXP shrine, and a skill shrine, pick them all three up right away because they stack on top. Like you don't lose the previous one if you pick up a new one. You can have like infinite stamina and increased XP with +2 to your skills. It's pretty awesome. Like sometimes I'll set up a waypoint like right here. Like if I was gonna fight Diablo right now, I would set like a waypoint up, and I'll go over to my thing right here and hit up the cold plains. Oh yeah, I can show off the reveal map too. So the map isn't revealed, press R. It freezes the game for a second, boom. You get to see where all the shrines are. Grab this shrine. Basically just run around, grab a bunch of shrines, hopefully even find like a fire resist shrine or a fire and cold resist shrine, and then go fight Diablo, and it's easy mode. You know what I mean? Like, see all these shrines are stacked on top of each other? I still have infinite stamina, but now I have the +2 to skills. Oops, I just wasted my portal at Diablo by accidentally casting one here. Either way, see what I mean. I don't know how many shrines actually stack on top of each other. I don't know if there's a limit or not, but I don't think there is. I'd say the most useful is probably the stamina shrine, because being able to dodge some of the spells casted at you require you to sprint, and it's just useful to be able to sprint constantly and not worry about downtime of recharging your stamina. And I don't think there's potions to recharge your stamina anymore either. I think it's all just I don't know if it's gear based or. This is the new Rakanishu. He's now a quill rat, of course. Makes no sense, but I guess also makes sense. He's always been a dirty little rat. Come on. Fastest freaking rat in the world. Yep, that was his new name is El Chupacabra. El Chupacabra. That's the new Rakanishu. Not as memorable or as likable, but it is what it is. What else can I show off that's completely different? Probably just the fact that every act has a NPC that sells these things right here called Mystic Orbs. And you can impart, like this says cube with any armor, you can add 1 to 2 weapon damage to your armor, but it'll add +4 level requirement to the armor. So like all of my gear I've mostly been adding, for weapons I add enhanced damage and enhanced weapon damage. My armors I always add um, plus 15% enhanced defense and total character defense plus 4%. So that's how I get such high defenses. My defense is like ridiculous, 184,000. In hell, I have an 8% chance to get hit. So defense stacking is super useful. It's just kind of like PoE if you've played that. Yeah, it's actually it's a really fun game. I suggest at least trying it out because it's not gonna. I mean, it's no skin off your back to play a free mod, and it's super easy to install. And if you want, I can actually tell you where I got it from. That comes in it comes as a pack. He packaged it all together with a separate installation of Diablo 2, so that way you can put it wherever you want, unless you already know how to do it. Because if you're already kind of tech smart, it's not that hard to do on your own. But for people that don't really know what they're doing, basically, he just makes it to where you unzip this thing. It's already a pre uh, pre-set up version of Diablo 2 that you just move the folders over to its own separate place, and then you just in the video it tells you how to make sure that Median XL uses that setup instead of your original one, so you can have your original Diablo 2 unaffected by the mod. But that's only if you want it. I'd probably have to go and look it up, and then I would leave it as a comment, and I'll just tag you in it or something. But that's the way I set it up, is through his video. Yeah, absolutely, no problem, dude. You're welcome. So it seems like my character's okay for hell, it's just I need to level up, I guess. I guess I'm really pushing forward when I shouldn't be. Restart this game because I kind of ran out of bosses to kill except for Diablo, and he kind of whoops my butt. I have a 107 druid. My druid is kind of terrible, so I haven't been playing him. I'm not 100% sure what is max. I want to say that there is a cap, but I don't think it's level 120. Maybe it is. Maybe it absolutely is. I'm actually going to check real quick. Median XL level cap. Question mark. The leveling rework median XL. This is all from a while ago though. Says the regular game from level. Whoops. Regular game from level 1 to 120 was compressed into 2 difficulties. Nightmare monsters. This is an older concept. Oh. My bad. This isn't even the right thing. That's funny. Character monster level cap of 125 was removed. Characters no longer lose experience on death. Individually adjusted and boosted all endgame quest mobs EXP gain. Removed experience, elixirs, and percent experience on gear. Comes in lower amounts. New exponential growth formula starting at 100 plus. Linear defense of experience efficiency at higher levels. Or decrease, not defense. Linear decrease of experience efficiency at higher levels. It doesn't exactly say. This is possible because monsters can once again scale in level and not just be of a static 120. So everything kind of points towards level 120. So I think you're right. I actually think you're right. Yeah, there is a path of Diablo. That's another mod, and a lot of people like that over top of this one, but for a weird reason because people say they don't like this one because it makes Diablo 2 too much like Path of Exile with all of the stuff going on, all the projectiles, all the flashy skills. And they say they don't like this because it reminds them too much of Path of Exile's actual gameplay. And then Path of Diablo is more true to Diablo with a small sprinkle of Path of Exile. So like whatever your choice is, it's going to be like this is more of the hectic in your face, always moving really fast, explosions of skills going off all the time. And then Path of Diablo is more of like the gritty Diablo 2 experience where you're grinding and crawling through the game a little bit with reworked and rebalanced skills. And also, like I think a lot of new stuff is introduced in that, but I haven't played it enough to know everything about Path of Diablo yet. Right? It kind of threw me off too when I heard it because I mean, when you're gonna call a game Path of Diablo, you're gonna. I thought that game was gonna be more like Path of Exile, but it's actually this mod that kind of mimics more Path of Exile gameplay. Like the biggest thing that I heard from most of the mainstream streamers is that Path of Diablo feels more like Diablo 2 than it kind of feels like the true sequel to Diablo 2 than Median XL. Median XL is kind of like an entirely new experience. Let's go kill Mephisto again and see if we can get another sacred unique. Been trying to get these sacred uniques all day. There's one specific armor that I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called the Skin of Cabraxis. Positive it's called the Skin of Cabraxis. I just don't remember what base armor it comes in. Oh, don't need that. I already completed my class charm quest. Oh, absolutely no problem, dude. Thanks for stopping by and chatting. I had a blast just talking to you. Uh, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the time that you spent here. I hope you have a great day. Good luck leveling up and equipping your character. Thanks, man. I'm gonna need it. There's gonna be a lot of grinding ahead of me because I can't trade, but I'm ready for it. So really appreciate it. Razor. raptor sight. I should look at the pole arms so I can start equipping my mercenary with one, actually. Need to do some research on what the best mercenary is in medium. The Act 2 ones seem pretty cool, but the Act 1 mercenaries are actually, they seem pretty OP because they have like a bunch of scattershot spells. Alright, Mephisto. I feel like I was right on time, buddy. And that skill does so much damage. Come on, Mephisto. What are you... Maybe an upgrade for my gloves. See if OBS actually reconnected. It... Okay, I think it did. Making me nervous there for a second. Alright, yeah, it's still connected. My internet dropped for a second. And luckily I'm playing single player, I would have been dead there. Alright. Open these. Oh, they're already open. Sacred Full Helm.
Hello.
Not exactly an upgrade. Key of Sin. I already have a Key of Sin. I'll hang on to it just in case it gets used up and I fail the dungeon or something like that and I need another one to go back in. Demon Stone Blood Jewel. I think I have one of these already. I do. Exactly the same. Oh no, maximum life 3%, maximum life 2%. I wonder how high it goes up. Maybe 5? I need another Ring of Truth. I need more block speed. Tired of getting block locked. Block locked. Fun to say. That better. Alright, Sunbearer. Ooh! Ooh! Why am I not using this? Oh, that's right, because hammers scale off weapon damage and this is 16 to 18 damage. Gotcha. Why I don't use it. Here there is a reason why. I need to make an arcane cluster. I have to figure out how to make one of those, I forget. Starting to get so many crystals that they're just taking way too much space up.
Greetings.
I don't really need it. I don't need the space for anything actually, so I don't need to waste my time doing that yet. Oh man, that guy subscribed to me. He's such a good guy. If you come back and watch this VOD, dude, thank you. I appreciate that subscription. I don't have notifications or anything set up, so I didn't notice it when you did, but thank you. Thank you so much. think that'll be the end of the stream for today. I did a little bit, I grinded a little bit, got a couple of things that I needed. Definitely farmed up a bunch of crystals. I probably need about 10 more. Let me see. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, so we got 12 there. 13. I kind of want 25 crystals before I start crafting that armor. It'll be a huge boost to my defense. I feel like it's going to be a huge hit to my resistances, because this thing had so many resistances on it to begin with, and plus 37 to all attributes, plus 15 to vitality, 15% to vitality. It's such a good armor, but it has such low defense. I can't justify using it forever. Kind of curious how strong the Kra rune word actually is. I'm gonna do a little bit of looking real quick so I can decide before I end the stream if I'm gonna be doing that next. I don't want to waste my next stream time making something that is going to be impossible to fix my resistances after I wear it. Let's go. Rune words. Control F. Do Kra. Put it in crossbows. There's 9 Kra rune words. You can go in gloves. Body armor, that's what I want. Dragon Heart. Plus 2 to all skills. 50% attack speed. I guess I don't want this. I'm definitely going to want cast speed later on. I'm gonna be completely transitioning from Thundercrack over to the Hammer of Zerai. 5% chance of crushing blow. I think that does affect the hammer. I think the hammers can hit for crushing blow because they leech like a melee attack does. They also provide like if you kill somebody with the Hammer of Zerai, I'm pretty sure it sets off my cast on melee strike skills too. So. Oh, it doesn't. Dragonheart doesn't add that. Oh man, I'm looking at the wrong stuff. It just adds 50% attack speed, 1.625% enhanced defense based on character level. So a little bit over 1.5% enhanced defense based on your character level. Plus 500 to life. Do I really want that? I'm guessing most people use it because of the enhanced defense based on character level, because I've seen Kra Dragonheart rune words over 12 to 13,000. I think, I'm not 100%, but I think 14,000 defense on just one piece of gear. That's a lot. That's a lot of defense. I'm not sure if people just use it for that though, or if they use it for another reason that I'm not noticing. I don't know. Not 100% sure on that. I'm gonna have to do some more research, and then in the next stream I'll kind of go over what I came up with and see if it works. But either way, thanks guys, thanks for watching. Anybody who stopped by, really appreciate it. Here, I want to give a big shout out to Sebastian Lentine for stopping by and chatting with me. I'm not sure if he has a YouTube channel if he has videos on it, but if he does, go ahead and subscribe to him, guys. If you're here, if you're watching this, I just want to say I love all you guys, and that's it for me. Peace out.